They speaking of what Woody was suggesting earlier, how when they want to get into a market, they'll put a matchup together that is advantageous to getting that market to be happy. So China is where the UFC wants to be. They've got Wei Li. She's like a 125-pound women's champion and a good one. She's one of the few female fighters in the world that I look at and I'm like, oh shit, that's an athlete. She's snappy with her movements. She's technical. She's not getting wild ever. She's a machine. This is a well-trained, professional athlete, but there aren't many of those. The other one, they're trying to get there. There's a Chinese guy who's like 3-0 or 4-0 or something like that. Well, they were like, let's feed Johnny Walker to him. Johnny Walker's the guy who blew his own shoulder out doing the worm that time. Like, he's known to be a goofball and a knucklehead. Well, pre-fight, Johnny Walker shaves off the top part of his beard like Kamzat. he goes only chin beard, and he's like, "It is go time," and it just destroys the Chinese guy in front of his crowd. I don't know how much money Dana White lost in that moment, but it's substantial. Like, that Chinese market would be worth so much money, and to have goofball Johnny Walker come in there and just start your like great yellow hope. It was a bad look.
Well, there's fucking 1.5 billion of them. I'm sure one of the Chinamen can fight really well.
It's not working out well for them. It seemingly most of their fighters are of the ethnic minorities, like the Mongolian looking folks or the South Chinese.
Those are the
folks.
biggest of the Asians, is my understanding, are the Mongols. Like, as far as like height, weight averages, like they're pretty.
The Asian
I don't know.
Samoans.
Maybe they bred enough with the Russians, because I think Russians are tall. Isn't that right? Like, maybe
they can be. Yeah. It depends, man. China, when they decide to put their mind into a sport, they'll put in a generation worth of effort, and they say, "We'll see you in 20 years," and then 20 years will go by, and they will dominate this.
So MMA is weird in China because they have that their traditional Chinese martial arts that they want to hang their hats on. All that spiritual fucking Wang Ching Wan stick fighting, and those fucking what do you call it, Woody? When you do the kata with that wooden thing,
Tai Bo.
Is that Wing Chun or something?
Sure, Wing Chun maybe.
And Tai Chi, and like they've got a lot of like self-defense and spiritual-esque martial arts that, and they didn't wait. They're behind the curve. We learned in like 1992, whenever the UFC really took off, that was all horse shit. We learned that wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and boxing were the only martial arts you really needed. Mix in a couple techniques from Muay Thai and you're there. They're still on that spiritual mumbo jumbo shit where every now and there's this YouTube guy. He's an MMA guy, and he just goes around beating up Chinese kung fu masters.
That's his whole bit.
You just watch a 75-year-old Asian man get fucking knocked the fuck out by a 30-year-old MMA star, and it's like, yeah, eat it. Eat your fucking teeth.
What's crazy with those is that like these old masters have no self-preservation. They hang their hat on this like magical thing, this magical veil that's going to protect them, only to just get their nose caved in.
Yeah,
it is crazy. They seem to believe their own bullshit. Like, if I was fighting 12 people at a time using the Force and they all fell down, I think I'd know the inside scoop. They seemingly don't.
Yeah.
I mean, after 60 years of that, maybe you do start to drink your own Kool-Aid. Where you're like,
they tell a lie. Like
really
this guy in particular was after the fact. He's become a joke in China apparently, and they don't really know if he's in on the joke anymore or not, because he's like, oh, he only hit me because I let him. He only hit me because I let my guard down. Like all these like silly excuses about why, because it wasn't a fight. Like the other guy walked up to him and punched him. It was a fight. It was like, all right, fight. And the MMA guy just walks up and he goes, wham! And just like knocks him on his ass, and that's it.
His defense was the Force. You can imagine how it went.
Yeah. You just make fucking.
What if it worked?
You just make Palpatine fingers at someone and hope it works out.
You're pretty close. Yeah.
Dude, what if he'd gotten?
Which, by the way, in Star Wars,
actual lightning had came out of his hands. Like I'd be on board then.
Wait, is UFC the only one that doesn't stand you back up?
No. Well, I mean, there's different mixed martial arts organizations that have a very similar rule set to UFC, but it's full contact and then ground game as well. But of the stricter disciplines,
judo goes to the ground. I think they have 30 or 60 seconds, and then they stand them up, but they fight on the ground for a minute.
Oh, okay. I thought judo was like about throwing people to the ground, and then you got points on once you're on the ground.
Once you're down there, you follow them down and do stuff to them.
I don't know the rules exactly. Like I think it depends on the position they land in, whether or not they have a minute to go, or
sambo,
or they just get the points for the way the takedown went. I don't know the rules exactly.
Interesting.
I don't know why Muay Thai isn't more popular in the U.S. because it's UFC with no ground game, and the practitioners are nasty. I remember this story. I don't remember the guys' names, but this one guy had gone to like Thailand and trained for like months, and he came back and he was telling everybody he was Bangkok ready. He'd only been gone for like a month or two.
It was Roundtree, I think. And
he came back with like that head dress that they wear. They like have this like knotted rope on their head, and they got like he had the bicep wraps too. Like he's got these ceremonial thing, and he came out and put on such a spectacle that the other guy was terrified of him and just took him down to the ground like immediately. Like he wasn't even that good.
I think it was Khalil Roundtree, and he really leveled up his game. And a lot of people might suggest it wasn't the 4 weeks of Muay Thai training, although that was part of it. It was the 4 weeks of no USADA testing that really leveled up his game.
Yeah, in Thailand, you can find what's I think the closest thing to the current Roman Colosseum, because there is like a tourist attraction where they've got some monstrous beast of a Muay Thai fighter, and it's like, what tourist would like to get in here? And if you happen to beat our champion, you win whatever, 1,000 baht. I don't know if that's like $50, but I can't imagine the idea of like, I'm enjoying a sunny weekend in Bangkok. Let me jump into the ring here with this monster who has been eating white people, Canadians, French people all day.
Just drunk guys. He's just fighting drunk guys who are like, I can probably do this.
People do it, and the Muay Thai fighter wins like by as much as he has to, but no more. Like it's a respectable win. Like he could kill you, but he understands. He's in a tickle fight with a toddler. You don't kill that kid.
He's putting on a show because he wants there to be an episode of the show next week when he's there. Like he doesn't want to kill anyone.
He doesn't want to make it so no one else plays.
One of my very close friends.
The guy's usually slapping half of the time.
They slap a lot?
No. Sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, Taylor. I was saying that the Muay Thai guy, more often than not, when he's fighting what is usually a drunk guy, is like smiling. He's like, I'm having a good time here too.
Okay.
Yeah, and he'll probably even like minimize the damage. He'll like give a little faux hit to be like, that could have been devastating what I just did to you right there, but it's not because this is a tourist.
And if you prove you have talent, I will too.
Yeah. My close buddy went to Thailand probably 6 or 7 years ago, and he's the one who was obsessed with MMA for a while, former Marine. I went and watched a couple of his amateur fights, and he was like, oh, Thailand was crazy, dude. Like I went to I did this like fight camp where I had to go to this gym every morning, and they like grind you into dust. They work you so hard. And then there would be shows at the gym every night, and people are sitting around betting and drinking and doing Thailand things. And he's like, and there would be like two adults.
Boys?
I don't know. They're just doing Thailand things. And he's like, and there would be like two like grown adults who are like kicking the shit out of each other. And then that ends. And then I swear to God, like 2 7-year-old Thai kids get up there. And I was like, oh, this is probably like America. It's going to be like a cute exhibition match. And he's like, no, dude, I saw a 7-year-old head kick another 7-year-old unconscious. Like just in the just brutalization. And I was like, oh man, that's crazy. What else did you do in Thailand? He's like, it was a lot of drinking and fighting, and those guys really know how to party.
Oh yeah. Well, listen, even with all of that stuff, as crazy as that is, it's still nowhere near as stupid as Power Slap. Power Slap is still the dumbest thing that I've ever seen. How that's
the gayest shit imaginable.